Buzz Lightyear!
The probability of survival with an inexperienced crew is 38.2%.
Seems a bit low.
Mission failure imminent. In 3.
Grandma always said she believed in you.
2. 1.
There was a big swirly too. Oh, I think I need a bag.
No.
Please record your last words.
Do not vomit inside the vehicle. Do not vomit inside the vehicle.
Hi, Chris. Nice to meet you.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I wanted to ask, what's your first Toy Story memory? When did you ever see the first movie?
Well, I saw the first movie as a kid, and I mean, it was obviously pretty impactful, as all the Toy Story movies were. So I think my first memory is probably sometime in high school, 14, 15 years old.
I mean, which is more daunting, taking on the role of Buzz or Captain America? Which one was kind of, whoa?
At first, it was Captain America, just because there were so many people who had an idea of the character, and I thought jumping that hurdle would be tall enough, but now trying to fill these shoes is just as daunting, so I don't know if I even have an answer.
Well, I've got to ask, so this is a spin-off, sort of Toy Story. Are we going to get Mo, the origin story? Would you like that?
Look, my ego is such that of course I'd like anything like that. I'm not sure how much Mo can sustain his own film. I think that might be too much. Maybe a short film, maybe a commercial.
Yeah, maybe a little spin-off on Disney Plus, something like that. So, what's your memory? When was the first time that you saw Toy Story?
I saw Toy Story when it came out. I was talking to someone about this. I thought I was a kid. I was 20. But the movie, and all these Pixar movies, they do something to you as a grown-up that you feel like a kid, and you're transported back into those feelings of like just being open and being emotional, being able to laugh and cry at the same time. And honestly, there's not a lot of cinema that I really think is that great, but Pixar films consistently have been right up there with perfect filmmaking for me.
I mean, you've got a lot going on at the moment, and loads of projects. So, what's the thing that you're most excited for people to see after Lightyear?
Well, I've got Thor coming out on July 8th, and that's something dear to my heart. We've worked really hard on that the last few years, and I can't wait for everyone to see it. It's a good movie.
So I've got to ask you, what was your first experience of watching the original Toy Story?
Oh gosh, I mean, going back a few years now, but I was in my 20s and I loved it. I thought that was a brilliant, it was a hilarious movie, and I think that humour has carried on throughout all the Toy Story movies. And tonight, the Lightyear, it's just so funny. I was laughing out loud in places watching it.
I mean, when they called you up and said, could you be the voice of Mission Control, did you ask them whether you could say to infinity and beyond?
Well, we did talk about what role it was going to be. It's a very modest role, but it's just fun to be part of it. And I think doing the countdown in Mission Control is great.
Go on though, say it. Go on.
To infinity and beyond. Oh yeah, to infinity and beyond.
Thank you. So, I mean, do you think what I thought was nice about this film is it's space travel that kids will be able to get into, whereas a lot of space movies, they're too young for. I mean, is there anything you hope that children will take away from this film?
There's loads to take away from it. It's fun and it's action-packed adventure, but more than that, it's a journey that Buzz goes on. He's quite single-minded at the beginning, and he doesn't think he needs any help from anybody else. And of course, he comes across Izzy and these two friends, and he's like, "Oh, you're rookies. What can I possibly learn from you?" And of course, he needs them to accomplish the mission. So it's about teamwork and collaboration and hard work and determination. But young people watching this, I think, will be really inspired to see that, when you do work together, you can accomplish the mission. And also this whole thing about space rangers, going to explore another planet. We're about to go back to the moon. We're about to see another, humans again walking on the moon, and next decade on Mars. So to have someone like Lightyear to look up to as a space ranger it's really great.
So, I mean, if they really existed, would you want to be a space ranger?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, no, without a doubt. And my hand is firmly up for a moon mission, so who knows?
I've got to ask you first, am I right that you tweeted that you wrote Pixar years before you actually worked there?
It was about a year beforehand, and it was like we don't have any positions at this time. But then they did have positions, and I applied again about a year later, and I got a position as an intern in animation.
So how was it sort of starting on this movie? Did you just want to run up and down the corridors just going, wee?
Well, 25 years will do a lot to dampen your spirit. I would walk up and down, I would go, yay.
Yay.
we're old now. No, no, I was thrilled, and this is a dream come true. It's very bizarre to be standing here at the premiere, people yelling my name, making me feel guilty for not signing their posters. But I'm just happy to speak to you about this. Thank you.
Well, can we just ask, obviously Lightyear is linked to Toy Story. Are we going to get another Lightyear since we have more than one Toy Story? Could there be a sequel?
Lightyear.
Oh, could there be a sequel to Lightyear?
I suppose so. I mean, the mind of the filmmakers right now is pretty squarely on
Vacation.
On vacation.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to go to sign up for at least 5 more years of excitement. But I think we'd be open to it, certainly.
I want a Socks movie, can I just say?
Yeah,
Socks movie. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll bring that back to the funny.
Socks is adorable.